Okay, welcome in, everyone. Today, we're diving into a fascinating, massive puzzle. Have you ever wondered why an electric car company, a rocket manufacturer, and a satellite internet provider all seem like pieces of the exact same jigsaw puzzle? Well, today, we're going to unpack that data and reveal exactly how all of Elon Musk's businesses connect for one ultimate goal. And that goal? Transforming humanity into a multi-planetary species. The philosophy driving all of this is actually incredibly deep. Elon Musk once said that human consciousness is like a small candle in a vast darkness. So this sweeping vision isn't just about building cool rockets. It's literally about extending the lifespan of human consciousness and protecting our species from an extinction-level event here on Earth, whether that's severe climate change, an asteroid strike, or even a global war. Put simply, Mars is being built to be our planetary backup hard drive. If the Earth server crashes, humanity's data safely survives on Mars. But hold on a second. To actually reach that backup hard drive, we have to face what's known as the evolutionary wall. Think of it as the ultimate boss fight, a theoretical barrier that stops civilizations from expanding. To smash through this wall and build a backup planet like Mars, dreams and curiosity just aren't enough. We are facing massive, real-world technical and financial bottlenecks. We need groundbreaking tech and trillions of dollars to physically move millions of tons of cargo across the solar system. And let's get one thing straight right now. This trip is not going to be some luxury sci-fi space cruise. The sources actually compare this journey to Ernest Shackleton's grueling Antarctic expedition. Building a Martian society is going to be incredibly harsh and perilous. It'll be cramped, dangerous, and frankly, you might not ever return to Earth. The people taking this trip will be signing up for unbelievably hard work, all to guarantee the survival of the human race. Section 1. The financial engine and funding the journey. So the billion-dollar or maybe trillion-dollar question is, how on earth do you pay for a fleet of 1,000 starships to fly to Mars? The answer is right here on the screen: Starlink. Looking at SpaceX's projected 2025 revenue, Starlink isn't just internet for remote areas anymore. It is an absolute money-printing machine. It's generating over $11 billion, making up a staggering 61% of the company's total income. With over 10 million customers worldwide, Starlink is the main financial engine generating the massive profits needed to fund the Martian dream. But money alone isn't going to cut it if everything is ridiculously expensive. You absolutely have to slash the cost of launching cargo into orbit. And that is exactly what SpaceX is doing with reusable rockets. Check out these numbers. In the past, NASA's space shuttle cost an eye-watering $54,500 per kilogram. SpaceX used the Falcon 9 to pull that down to $2,700 by landing and reusing the boosters. But the real game changer is Starship. Their target is to drop that cost to just $100 per kilogram. Making rockets reusable like commercial airplanes is the absolute key to completely destroying the financial bottleneck of space travel. Section 2. Space data centers and solving the AI power crisis. You know what's wild? Super cheap rockets unlock a totally new industry that we might not have even thought about: moving massive AI data centers up into space. With the massive boom in AI, Earth is facing a severe power crisis. Our power grids just can't keep up. On top of that, we waste massive amounts of clean water to cool these servers. And honestly, no one wants a hot, noisy factory in their backyard. But what if we put them in space? Up there, we get free solar energy 24/7 without any nightfall, plus infinite natural deep freeze cooling. It is literally the most perfect, sustainable way to solve Earth's power and water bottlenecks. And when you look at the cost difference, it's absolutely mind-blowing. Energy costs for a server cluster over 10 years could plummet to just $8 million in space. Compare that to a staggering $167 million down here on Earth. That is 20 times cheaper. But you've got to remember one crucial thing. This massive cost saving only works if Starship can actually drop launch costs as much as we just talked about. That's the only way this becomes economically and environmentally viable. And SpaceX is not waiting around. To grab this golden opportunity, sources show that SpaceX actually plans to apply to the FCC in early 2026 to launch, get this, 1 million data center satellites into orbit. Just try to wrap your head around that scale. They are aiming to shoot millions of tons of mass up into the sky every year to build a giant 100-gigawatt AI computing ring floating right above us in low Earth orbit. It's a terrifyingly ambitious infrastructure project. Moving on to Section 3, Terafab, the giant chip factory. But wait, to build millions of data centers in space, you hit another massive brick wall: the global AI chip shortage. Right now, if you want high-end AI chips, you might be waiting in line for years. That kind of delay could destroy this whole Mars plan. Enter TerraFab. This is a massive joint venture between SpaceX, Tesla, xAI, and Intel, designed to be the largest, most vertically integrated chip factory in human history. Phase 1 alone requires a massive $55 billion investment. Just to put that in perspective, that's 10 times more expensive than building a typical Tesla gigafactory. It's a massive bet to solve the supply chain bottleneck so they can have all the chips they need exactly when they need them. The whole reason for building this giant factory comes down to total control. TerraFab is completely bypassing the global supply chain through vertical integration, doing everything from scratch themselves. They'll produce everything from high-bandwidth memory to specialized radiation-proof chips. And that is absolutely crucial for orbit because if you send a normal Earth chip into space, radiation will fry it instantly. Plus, this factory will also pump out processors for Tesla's full self-driving system. Bringing everything from design and wafer production all the way to assembly under one giant roof is going to accelerate their innovation like crazy. Section 4, the ecosystem loop. Let's look at how all of this connects. Okay, here is where it all comes together perfectly. At first glance, it might look like Elon Musk just starting random big companies, right? But it's actually an incredibly deliberate, perfectly interlocked jigsaw puzzle. Let's walk through it. Step 1. Cheap rockets launch the Starlink satellites. Step 2, Starlink makes massive profits, which fund the giant Starship. Step 3, Starships are then used to launch space data centers. Step 4, those data centers need chips, so TerraFab builds them. And finally, those exact same chips power the AI and the robots that will eventually build the city on Mars. Every single company acts as a crucial piece that solves a specific bottleneck for the others, creating a perfectly self-sustaining business ecosystem. And all of this brings us right back to the ultimate goal. Remember that evolutionary wall we talked about? Well, to build a fully self-sustaining city on Mars, we are going to need 1,000 starships and millions of tons of cargo. All of these earthbound businesses that seem totally unrelated, satellite internet, space data centers, a giant chip factory, they are all specifically designed to shatter the technical and financial bottlenecks so we can actually move to a new planet. SpaceX isn't just launching satellites for fun. They are literally building the interplanetary highway required for the survival of the human race. So, standing here today, we are watching the foundation of a new era of human civilization being built through these amazingly interconnected businesses. With an economic flywheel of this magnitude already in motion, the question isn't really if we'll go to Mars anymore. The real question is how soon in our lifetime will we see the first human or the first city on Mars? What do you think? Are we ready for it?